Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to NHK, the death toll from the massive earthquakes that struck Venezuela last month has surpassed 4,500. Venezuelan authorities have confirmed that 4,561 people have died since two powerful earthquakes hit the Latin American country on June 24th. The devastation is concentrated in the coastal state of La Guaira, where an estimated 10,000 buildings have been completely destroyed or severely damaged, rendering them entirely uninhabitable. While search and rescue operations continue, the Venezuelan government has not yet disclosed the official number of individuals who remain unaccounted for. Rescue efforts conducted by government teams and local residents are facing significant challenges, as operations have been heavily hampered by a shortage of necessary heavy machinery, as well as occasional heavy rainfall in the affected regions. According to a report by the Liberty Times, U.S. citizen seismologist Youlin Chen has been detained in China for nearly 2 years and is facing espionage charges. Chen, who previously published U.S. government-funded research on detecting North Korean nuclear tests, was arrested at Beijing Capital International Airport in November 2024. In March 2026, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio designated Chen as wrongfully detained, making his release a top priority. Former U.S. national security official Eric Lebson suggested that Beijing's interest in Chen stems from a desire to utilize his expertise. Specifically, China reportedly seeks to enhance its ability to conceal low-yield underground nuclear explosions through a method known as decoupling, which involves detonating devices inside large subterranean cavities to dampen shockwaves. While President Donald Trump reportedly raised the issue with Chinese President Xi Jinping during a state visit in May, no action has been taken by Beijing. Chen's wife expressed deep concern over his deteriorating health and the likelihood of a closed-door trial, where espionage charges can carry life imprisonment or even the death penalty. According to a report by Thai Sounds, U.S. President Donald Trump has reiterated his demand to charge a 20% compensation fee on commercial vessels passing through the Strait of Hormuz to offset the cost of U.S. security operations in the volatile region. Trump explicitly named wealthy Gulf allies, including Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, and Bahrain, to foot the bill, asserting that the U.S. does not rely on their oil but continues to protect them efficiently. Experts estimate that a 20% levy on the $12.2 billion worth of oil transported through the Strait daily could yield approximately $250 million, about 8 billion TWD per day for the U.S. The United Nations shipping body immediately opposed the proposal, stating there is no legal basis to charge fees for international transit. Meanwhile, Iran jokingly agreed to the concept of a safety toll, but insisted that Iran, as the historic guardian of the Strait, should be the one collecting a reasonable fee instead. Additionally, the U.S. Central Command has announced plans to implement a blockade of the Strait starting Tuesday afternoon. According to Al Jazeera, the jailing of Nadiem Makarim, the co-founder of Indonesia's ride-hailing and digital services giant Gojek, has raised serious concerns over investor confidence and legal certainty in Southeast Asia's largest economy. Makarim, who also served as education minister under former President Joko Widodo from 2019 to 2024, was sentenced to 10 years in prison in June 2026. The court found him guilty of abusing his authority to favor Google in a laptop procurement project for school children during the pandemic. Critics, however, argue that the prosecution lacks credible evidence and is politically motivated under current President Prabowo Subianto's administration. Business analysts warn that the high-profile case could deter foreign capital and fuel brain drain among overseas Indonesian talent, as legal certainty remains a key prerequisite for international investors. Despite some views praising the verdict as a positive sign of rigorous law enforcement, the overall market sentiment remains cautious amid the rupiah's economic struggles and populist fiscal policies. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.